Hi, welcome back to my channel, Garden Life. But we're in the kitchen today. I told you guys yesterday when I was making the curry chicken and rice that I'd come back and show you how to make quesadillas. And what we have is the leftover chicken from the curry chicken and rice. And I just took it, and I took half of it, half of the breast, and cut it up. And then I had some leftover round steak and gravy. Let me show you. I just had some round steak and gravy left over in a skillet. And what I did was I just took one of the steaks out and I rinsed it off with water, and then I cut it up and I'm warming it up. So your leftovers, you can use them. Don't throw them away. They're good. They're good for something. I got a few shrimp sauteing in here with some garlic. I've cut up some jalapeno pepper that I found in the refrigerator. I didn't know I had that. Must have been from a party. But we're just going to heat up these leftovers. This is going to be the filling for the quesadillas. So we're going to have chicken quesadillas, shrimp quesadillas, and beef quesadillas. And you could have just an all cheese quesadilla if you wanted. But we're just going to do this. And just warm this meat up. You could chop up some onions and put in here. You know, whatever your fancy. Whatever you like. Okay, so now that's done. Cut that off. And what I like to do is I like to take the shrimp out and I like to cut them up. I don't like to leave them whole. Some people, you can leave them whole if you want to leave them whole, but I don't. Make some room. Okay, so we'll cut the shrimp. Just cut it up. That's it. I like bites going all through my quesadilla. And you all could take the meat out of a crab leg and cook that up. You can take a lobster. You could kick it up several notches. I always like the taste. Tastes good. So now, you know what? I'm not gonna use this one. I'll use this. And I know you all have a griddle. You can use a skillet if you don't have a griddle. And you cut on your front and your back burner. And this will heat up. And it's a pancake griddle on one side and a grill for steaks on the other side. So we want it on this side. Get that heated up. You can put olive oil down or, whatever cooking oil you like, but just put something down so it doesn't stick. I like to use Pam. Wonder why her name is Pam. So then you want to get your tortilla shells, and you want to make sure your skillet gets hot. It's not hot yet. So we should have had that on heating up. Forgive the mess. Kitchen's too small for what we do. And remember when I cooked the chicken yesterday? Well, this is broth. This is chicken broth, and you can use this. You can use this broth. You can put some noodles in it, and it'll be a nice little lunch for the kids tomorrow. I mean, you just repurpose everything. Everything keeps going and going and going. You can keep using it. It has more than one purpose. So what you want to do is lay your tortilla shells out, as many as you can fit at one time. And it looks like all I can fit is 3. Yep, 3. 3 will fit. That's kind of snug, but 3 will fit. And you just want to lay them out. And then you want to put your filling on top. So whatever you like. So I'm going to do a shrimp one, remember. I'm going to do a beef one. And a chicken. Now cut that skillet down cut it down, your fire down once it starts getting up, because you don't want to burn it while you're making them. But the bottom is cooking. And chicken. Now on this chicken one, I'm going to put some jalapenos on half of it, because I like spicy. Mike don't like spicy. But I do. I like it hot. And then this is how I make my quesadillas. Then you add your cheese. Add your cheese, as much or as little as you want. And if you were doing a cheese one, you would just add cheese in it. You would just put the cheese, and that would be it. You want plenty of cheese. You want that cheese to cover your meat. You want it to be ooey and gooey. Now, what I like to do is I'm not really lazy, but I like to make things easy. It's a difference between ease and laziness. So I like a little onions and peppers in everything. So what I do is I use paste pecani sauce in a lot of things because that gives you the onions and the peppers. It doesn't take on the flavor when you put it in other foods. It doesn't take on the flavor of paste pecani sauce, but it gives you the onions and the peppers that you want, and it gives you the liquid, the moisture. So I just put a little of that. And then I top it. I smash it in there. And I put the topper on. Put the other shell on it and smash it out. It's like you press it and smash it out. It's like you're making a disc. So, you see how that goes? See it? See it? It's like you're pressing it out so it gets all the way to the edge. Not to the edge where it's running over, but enough to the edge. You all have had a quesadilla. You know how you like them. You don't like to just get a lot of the edge. Some of you might like that with nothing in it. So you just press it down because you know we piled it on thick. And this is the way to just press it out and get everything in. Good. Looking good. So you just want to press them out. And if you were in a restaurant, you wouldn't use your hand. You would use, you know, your spatula or whatever you use to press out your stuff. Let's see how that looks. See how the food is going to the edges. See that? You'll know where you need to press more. Look at that. Looks good. So now you want to turn your fire up a little bit. Because if you can see on the bottom, I'll flip one over. See it? It's not quite ready, but it gave you time to make it and build it while it was still cooking and doing its thing. But these are shrimp quesadilla, beef quesadilla, and chicken quesadilla. And whatever you have left over, use that. Don't throw anything away. Freeze it. If you can buy a TV dinner, if you can buy a cake frozen, a pie frozen, there's no need for us to throw anything away. We can put it in the freezer ourselves and protect it from freezer burn, and we can eat it. We can be pulling out our own food as TV dinners. Think about it. Don't throw anything away. I'm sure you know somebody, an elderly person who could use a meal. So don't throw anything away. Take it to them. You might not want to eat it, but they will. Just a little food for thought. What I do is I make TV dinners. And I put them in these containers. And then it has a plastic lid. So 1 cup, 2 cups serving. I put the meat and potatoes or, vegetables, whatever. And I just make my own TV dinners. And I just have my, I have them. And I just put them right in the freezer. So we don't throw anything away. I have them in all different sizes. I have this kind. And we just make our own TV dinners. We don't throw anything away. So we'll check on these quesadillas and see if they're ready to flip. And they are looking good. Yes. Look at that. Look at that nice golden brown color. Don't be afraid to press them down some more. Now I know some people like a lot of cheese, and you could have put cheese down first, and then your meat on top, and then cheese on top after that. You can do it however you want. You can kick it up several notches if you like. So Mike, I think this beef steak quesadilla is gonna really be good for you. You're gonna like that.
Washed it off, huh?
Washed it off, like you said.
All right.
It was his idea to wash it off, because usually if I was doing something like that, like using leftover fried chicken for the quesadilla, I would pick the skin off of the fried chicken. Or if we had a steak, I would, if I didn't eat all my steak, I would chop that up. But I've never done it with something that had a gravy on it. So my husband was like, wash it off. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to my customers at Family Affair. Miss you guys, love you. Miss you, Marie and Isha. Those are the two people that I work with down there. And gosh, I miss them so. But I know I've got some customers watching. So check out my channel. Hit the subscribe and like button, you guys. Look at that. They are ready. Ready, ready. So now what you want to do is turn your fire off. Whoops. And take your quesadilla. Quesadillas off. Make sure you turn your fire off. And then you want to just cut them up.
Give me half. See what I got.
Now the easiest way you can cut them with a knife or a pizza wheel, whatever you want to do. I'll show you both ways. Here's a pizza wheel. Just take it and do it like a pizza. Look at that. Look at that cheese. Ooey gooey.
Give me the difference. Give me a chicken, give me a beef.
Okay.
Just give me two.
Alrighty. So here we go. Here's the shrimp quesadilla. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Oh.
Yummy. And if you were using a knife, just do it like that. But I like the pizza wheel better. Oh, I like the pizza wheel. The stuff doesn't ooze out. Get a nice, clean, easy cut. Here's the steak. Look at that. Doesn't take long. Nice quick snack. Appetizer. You can add your sour cream. You can add your salsa. Whatever you like for your quesadilla. And the chicken one. But here you have it, easy quesadillas made from leftovers in your fridge. Leftover fried chicken, leftover beef, whatever you have. Or you can just do cheese. Kids will love this. Kids are home right now. They're eating you out of house and home.
Put some beans in.
And here's the chicken one. Yummy, yummy, yummy. 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 Okay. Making sure we plate this up and we get us some sour cream and some salsa. Plate this up. Okay, here we have it. Our quesadillas. Bon appetit. Until next time, hit the